Willie D Live.
What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? As expected, Diddy is facing new charges yet again after a lawsuit was filed in a Manhattan federal court on Tuesday. According to documents, Krista McKinney claims she was attacked in Diddy's recording studio after having dinner with him and an unnamed fashion designer at Cipriani's downtown in New York during a Men's Fashion Week event in 2003. The latest allegations come just days after Diddy apologized for his inexcusable behavior after a video emerged showing the powerhouse producer beating his then girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, in a Los Angeles hotel hallway in 2016. McKinney was 22 years old at the time of the alleged attack, and she stated in documents that Diddy had complimented her throughout the night. At one point, the producer told McKinney that she was going to make it big one day as a model. Representatives for Diddy did not immediately respond to a request for comment. McKinney's representatives declined to comment. She described in detail what she wore the night of the alleged incident, which included a black leather coat with a fur hood. Now check this out, fam. Due to the traumatic events to occur later, plaintiff saved the unwashed clothes from that night in her closet where they remain in a plastic wrap, according to the complaint. So, what happened? Okay, she said that Diddy plied her with alcohol throughout the night. After dinner, he suggested they go to the studio. She's thinking the studio is going to be safer because that's better than going to a personal residence. But when she get there, there's other guys there and they're smoking weed and they're passing around Hennessy. One guy asked her, does she smoke weed? Which she affirmed, yeah, I smoke a little something, I blow. So, she blow, and she claims that the weed was laced with some type of narcotic. According to the lawsuit, the plaintiff was very intoxicated. Seeing that, Diddy demanded that she follow him to the bathroom where she says the sexual assault took place. She said that Diddy forced himself on her and
What the haters talking about?
began kissing her without her consent. He allegedly forced her to perform oral sex on him. McKinney says she lost consciousness and she woke up in a taxi cab headed back to the designer's house. So what happened to this big modeling career Diddy predicted she would have? According to the suit, she noted that the modeling opportunities began to dwindle and then evaporated altogether after the assault. She believed that Diddy blackballed her from the industry. The assault led the plaintiff into a tailspin of anxiety and depression, allegedly. The plaintiff also said in or about 2004 that she attempted suicide and was hospitalized. She claimed that she experienced alcohol and drug addiction in an attempt to cope with the emotional trauma of being assaulted. Only after the other women came forward did she have the courage to come forward herself and tell her story. She said she felt a moral obligation to do so. The suit also alleges that the woman is a woman of faith. Y'all believe that? Y'all believe it? So let's address the elephant in the room. Y'all know this woman white, right? So y'all know they got different laws, and it's unwritten laws, but they're different laws and different ways that they proceed to give justice, depending on that pigmentation. And I do believe that if Diddy ends up getting hit, if he ends up going down, likely it will be because of her, not Cassie. Cassie kicked it off, but you see, he's not doing any time behind the Cassie case. You see, so that's behind him. The whole Cassie stuff is behind him. It's all this other stuff that's in front of him that he got to deal with now. Here are some of the other people that Diddy is being sued by. Liza Gardner, Jane Doe, Joy Dickerson Neal, and music producer Rodney Elroy Jones. And fam, unfortunately for Diddy, there will be others. There are others right now, I'm sure, that are talking to lawyers right now. And they're trying to figure out how they're going to address it. I was about to say spin it, but address it, okay? And there are also others who are sitting back thinking, shit, I need to give me some of that money, man. How can I get me some? I need to go ahead. And then there are others who have really been victimized, perhaps, that are saying, I need to tell my story, And then there are those who say, you know what? That was a long time ago. It's behind me. I've moved on with my life. I don't want nothing to do with that. In any event, Diddy is a long way from being out of the woods in terms of these lawsuits and criminal allegations. I'm talking about a long way. Even if everything was to wrap up over the next year or so, down the line, it could be 5 years, it could be 10 years, it could be 20 years. Invariably, something else always pops up. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?